Hello, everybody. Let's go. For the new people, I am Tiila. Welcome to the call this evening with us. As always, we are excited that you all are here with us for sure.
Yes, welcome everybody. I'm Jessica Richardson. Glad you guys can join us another night.
Yep, it's like what today? What today? Everybody like what today? What are you buying today? We didn't buy nothing today. No, we bought some coins today.
Yeah, that part. Not today, not today. Normally,
we
sometimes it would be every day, but we've been taking a little break.
Yeah, you were like, well, man, I want to, man, you need that little NFT fix. You be like, okay, you like, well, something ain't right, something, but it's like, hold on to money, hold on to the money. Like I said, I know there's some, we've talked about it a little bit as far as trying to go back and get some other projects, but sometimes it's just like sit on the sideline and be patient. There's no, there. Trust me, if you get into the right projects, you're gonna be fine. You don't have to get into something every single day. I think that's again like we'd be like, but I didn't get nothing. No, we didn't get nothing today.
Yeah,
So
the quality of the project matters. Yeah, so it's
yeah,
not like there's some that's out there that aren't good. It's just sometimes you need to learn how to just sidelines. You don't have to jump in
mhm.
everything every day because it's gonna be so many projects every day coming out.
Every day. I think I'll be seeing stuff. I'll be like, how did they get to create that? Who helped them create that?
How
Who
did they
told
get
them to
there?
create that? Oh, shoot. All right, let me go ahead and get started with sharing the screen. So we do have an announcement tonight. I know we've been talking to you guys about some things, and so first announcement, like you guys have been signing for the registration as far as doing the pre-registration for our upcoming training. So here it is. This is we know that we're going to bring value for what we're going to do with our training that we have coming up on the 15th of this month. Uh, I mean, for general admission, $97. I mean, you can not beat it. VIP, I think you should do VIP. Obviously, Jessica, what's your thought?
Oh yeah,
What's
I
your
think
thoughts?
you definitely should do VIP. But like she's saying, we're trying to make it affordable to everyone, but also to be able to get some more detail and in-depth questions and access those questions. We put a lot of hours in knowing this space, and so we definitely want to give you that information and make it valuable to you as well. So yeah, if you can do the 297, definitely. But the 97 is what you can do right now just to get your foot in there and learn some stuff. That's also going to be great for you.
But again, I think with the VIP training, we will also have a session where we'll have just for the VIP. We'll be able to come in and we'll have question and answer for like that's literally going to be one of the classes. It's because I know many times for us, can you find a lot of the information while you're out there searching on YouTube? Yes, you absolutely you can go do all the research you want. We're just trying to condense some things down for you from because we have spent the gazillion hours going in and doing a lot of research and trying to fine tune some things doesn't mean that we know exactly everything. We're not saying that at all. But if we can fine tune some things and give you a good foundation or give you a good start to say, hey, go right here and get started with this or do this right here. That's what we're looking to do in this training. Again, you can definitely. Like I said, we don't try to sugarcoat, but like, well, hey, if you're that person, like, well, I can go YouTube that information. Go YouTube the information. I don't have a problem with that.
That's right. Yeah, because getting all that research and like she's saying, you can go YouTube it. We're also going to teach you how to apply that information and how to make that information be resourceful. Like I said, we've been part of the communities and done a lot of the background investigating into the research of each project. So we've done different projects. You got land, you have game assets. The list can go on and on. So we definitely want to give that information to you guys since we've done a lot of that research already. But like she said, if you want to YouTube it as well, you can do that. But
Mhm.
we're trying to eliminate a lot of those shortcuts for you and give you the most important information that we can.
Yeah. And so these again, you'll see on here. These are some of the topics that we'll be discussing. And even as you if you do VIP, like I said, and this is not a we are fine. we, we can keep finding our NFTs. We're doing okay. But again, we have gotten quite a few people who have definitely reached out to us as far as like, hey, when are you guys gonna do some training? So we will definitely you'll have a back office as far as what the trainings that we're doing. You will have access to some of the videos. We'll try to have some things that are pre-recorded, so that we can move the class on to get you to the NFT stuff. Because sometimes you can get into a class and you'll be like, well, we're talking about a lot of basic things, and some of those things could have been covered beforehand. So that's our whole gist of what we're going to try to do. out the gate is try to say, hey, go watch a couple of these things before you get to class, so you'll be prepared for class. And so it's going to be intensive. We're not going to sit there and be like, well, oh, it's going to be like you're going to come in here, you're going to know everything instantly. We're going to give you a good solid foundation to be able to get started. And then, as we start doing our monthly memberships and stuff like that too, if you are VIP, there will be discounted rates for you in regards to doing the VIP admission also. But again, not here to convince anybody on either direction. And if you'd like to, we'd love to see you in our class. Even on here, we put some things as far as some of the calls that we've gotten into. There's information about us at the bottom here also. But there's a lot of opportunity again in the NFT space. The times of the class will be 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time every evening. It's gonna be like for a week. You're gonna go like so I think it's Monday through Thursday will be for the general admission, general people. Everybody's gonna still be in the same class, but general will be there from Monday to Thursday, and then VIP will also have an additional day on that Friday. So it's gonna be fun.
Yes, a lot of information, a lot of resources, a lot of tips.
Yep. The whole gist is that we can help you save some money. So again, just a reminder, this is going to be our first training that we're going to be doing. We will have some other trainings coming up too. Pretty much every month we'll be doing training, and then we'll also be doing more intensive type trainings too down the line. Whether it's like, hey, strictly let's focus on this particular part of the NFT. Maybe it's something with game, maybe it's something with land, maybe it's something with art. But that we'll have those types of training for you. Again, like I said, because NFTs are they're consistently changing each and every single day.
And it's like, truthfully, NFTs can be used in every industry. So it isn't anything that NFTs can't be used for. If you can really come up with a case use for it behind your business, there's so many avenues or so many ways NFTs are going to go. What we know right now, things are going to be changing, but we're also growing with the industry and the space to see those changes. So it's really important that you're a part of this space and have grown with the space and even take the turns and the curves and changes with the space to know exactly where it's going. So it's really valuable information that you'll be able to learn from us as well.
So awesome. Hope to see some of you all in class. So again, would you be able to talk about the Fat Ape Club drop issue? I did not get into the Fat Ape Club drop issue. If that was today, we have not gotten into any drops today. I told y'all I need an NFT fix, but I'm sitting sideline right now because I missed if there was an issue with that particular drop. I missed it today because I just didn't buy anything today. No, I missed that one. So I'm sorry. I can't talk about it only because I didn't try to get in it.
And that's the only reason, because we've had plenty of projects that had drop issues, but that specific drop issue, we won't know because we haven't looked it up. We'll probably look it up afterwards, but didn't get in that one today.
Yeah, and I think, that's because I think sometimes, everybody thinks that, when people are doing these drops that it's going to go 100% smooth. There's a lot of issues with a lot of drops. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that sometimes you may have to fight through the frustration of some of the drops, but sometimes it's also a signal that, hey, this thing might not really be a good project. But when you look at things as far as, when they're trying to drop for, it was 50,000 people trying to get 5,000 items, it's going to be issues.
If it's an issue of too many people on the site versus an issue with the project and having a website issue on their side or something that they didn't do, it can be two sides to that, like she's saying. So too many people trying to get it at sometimes can make it go wrong, but there's other sides to it that if they had an issue, that can cause a drop to go down, and nobody wants to give the project a chance now. So it's just going to be specific to each drop on why that, what the issue was. Because OpenSea even crashes,
Was it? Go ahead. Sorry, Jessica. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, even some sites with OpenSea, the right artist that drops something, it'll crash. Raritable's the same way, even with the meta key and stuff like that. So certain projects that have so many people will definitely crash a site also.
Yeah, I know Mo. I think it was Mo talking about. I think he saw 20-some thousand on a gas fee. I'm a witness. I saw I was like, does that say $21,000 for gas fee?
Gas, 21,000.
This was yesterday. I was like, 21,000. I'm out.
Yeah. And yeah, even for like the last 2-3 weeks, ETH has been up there. So that's why I'm like,
Hmm.
sometimes even with coins, you're looking at which one not to get or which one to get specifically to. Can I go to a different platform because the gas is high? Same thing with NFTs. You can still get NFTs without having pay double the cost of what it is to get it. And of
Hmm.
course, the ones that are worth it, we're going to pay to get in it, but not no 20,000.
Yeah, not no 20,000, not no 20,000. Yeah, I'll be like, like, no, you like you no, we waiting for another artifact for 20,000.
Yeah, that part. Oh, yeah,
Somebody
somebody
said they
trying
trying
to
to keep
keep
the
the
small
small
man
man
out.
out. And you know what? Layer 2 is going to resolve that. Right? Layer 2, the
Yeah,
immutable. So there are some things coming in to work with it. But yeah, right now it's hurting. If
it
you're
right
trying to
now.
just get a cheap item, pay 150 for an item, and you got to pay 500 or 300 in gas.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You're like, forget it. I'm just not even interested in doing it. It's not, forget it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I looked at a couple. And I was like, well, maybe I should go back and buy a couple of these things that I thought were good from last time. And now, when I was like, the item is what now, not $100, and you want 260. Now I'm good. Still don't need it. Still don't need it. So,
Okay.
but again, so just wanted to mention this to you all again. So please feel free to, if you'd like to get signed up for our upcoming training that's coming up on the 15th. Would love to have you all in that training with us. Okay. All right, on to some of the news. Kentucky.
Oh, yes. University of Kentucky basketball players can now mint their own NFTs as ambassadors to the FTX platform. We already know that Steph Curry, has already positioned itself with FTX as well. This is going to be a U.S. Based crypto exchange that also are going to be selling NFTs for those that do not know. But they're already allowing the University of Kentucky basketball players to brand as ambassadors for that platform in exchange. Probably more schools or will come to follow, but as you can see, just the moves that they are trying to now tie the college players to the platform. And if those college players go pro, they would have already had a touch already with them before pro. So a lot of different exchanges are making some smart moves, and this is the first team that is going to allow to do that. But more teams may come out still, so just definitely keep an eye out for that if you're interested in even maybe possibly get some NFTs from some of your favorite NCAA players.
Yeah, because this is the games are still beginning. It's getting bigger
Yeah,
and
so
bigger.
early.
I'm like, dog, now the basketball players are getting involved. So the college ball. So good stuff. Really good. And Red Bull.
That's
Mm,
right. Yeah, Red Bull Racing debut is going to be having a collection ahead of the Mexican GP that they're going to be having. So once again, there's going to be a lot of different sports coming into it. We all know started with the NBA Top Shot, but now that everybody has seen the case use with that happening, you're now going to have different sports and everyone getting involved. So this is going to be Red Bull now branding themselves with I think it is in the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm not too sure if it's just going to be right
mhm,
ahead of it. As you do see, they've partnered with Tezos. We've talked about some other
mhm.
items or other drops that have been on Tezos as well. They had different ones, artists that are already over there. Even you have some Corey Vaughn has dropped Tezos as well. So just seeing some of the brands that are coming in it, trying to brand themselves to the NFTs and to different sports. And with NFTs, I should say also, you're just seeing all the different case uses that people are doing and trying to enter this space in different ways they're trying to enter this space. I'm not sure if it's just going to be the car or what, but if it's something you are
Saw the
interested
helmet.
in, what was it?
I said I saw that on here. They're gonna have the 10,000 items too with the helmet too. So
Oh,
with the
yeah.
racing helmet, so that's pretty cool.
And yep, and they look like they have the unique, different rarities to those as well.
Hmm.
So definitely keep an eye on that if that's something that you're interested in. We're not when we do come on, we're not saying everything that we're showing is something that
Right.
you have to get into. We're just trying to show you also what businesses are also doing, and if you're interested in any of the things that those businesses are doing or the sports that are behind those, definitely take a deeper look into it. And then if that's something you also want to collect, because right now you're looking at this as a collectibles NFT for the first round of anything, even if the sport or the company has been out 20 plus years, this is their first collectible in the digital space.
Mhm.
So even being ahead of that is really, kind of important if you're looking at it from a collectible
Yeah.
standpoint. A lot of times you're not able to be on the ground of a lot of things, but right now with NFTs, no matter if the company's been out 100 years or less, this is their first NFT in it. So if that is something that interests you, and you may want to go ahead and invest in that, or even just because you're a fan of that, you can go ahead and do some more research behind that.
I think it's important sometimes, when you look at the first of a lot of the items, they're very valuable, in many situations. So if you are able to, to hop in and grab some of those first items of something, a particular thing, um, try to do it. I'm not your financial advisor. So oh yeah, one thing. So I want to say this too. We do definitely try to keep, the Facebook group, from, if you guys see people who are scamming or spamming, please let us know, and flag them. We try to kick them out, because we're not, listen, again, we will say it live. We don't need your money. We're never going to ever direct message you and say, hey, please send us some money, or we're having a family emergency. We are not going to do that. That is not coming from us. If you ever get something like that, it's not us. We are okay. And
Yes.
so, but again, I do see a lot of that stuff going on right now, within the space, and it's sad. But people are just, again, trying to get a shortcut to taking your money. Is what it boils down to. That's the bottom line for that. So again, just be very aware of that. All right, let's keep on moving. Okay, this land sale, Sandbox today, I wouldn't call it like a, because there wasn't enough pieces of land if they were going to sell the land. Let's just be real transparent. If they're selling 300 pieces of land, it's it's a fight. It's okay, 400 pieces of land.
Yeah,
It,
with the premiums, it's for.
it's a fight. I don't, have you seen how many people in Sandbox Discord? Let's start there. Have you seen how many people were trying to buy Sandbox land? I was looking today at Sandbox land. I was like, wow, sand is like the token sand itself is like moving. We've been talking to you guys about the metaverse and all that. So that token itself is definitely moving. The land is moving too. I'm like, is it like $5,000 for a piece of land now?
A plot.
It's like $5,000
Man, there's
for a piece of
200,
land.
300, $400.
Yeah,
Or even like you go to the premiums with 700, what,
yeah,
6 months ago?
yeah.
It's a see
So
how much it's
it's
growing. Mhm.
premium. So the premium, yeah, the premiums that they had. I'm sorry, they had 100 of the premium lands today. So the 100 of the premium. So I'm gonna show you. So this is why people, if you were able to buy them, so it was 1,011 cents. So that price was what today it was 20. It cost you $2,700 to buy a piece of land on the Sandbox game. That's for the basic land, $2,700. If you wanted to buy the premium, well, it's 46.83. Let's see what that number is. Oh
That
man, that
premium.
just told me something. Now I see. Now I see what I got to
That's a
do.
beautiful.
Now I got to see what I got to do.
Need to go
Okay.
and cook it up. Keep
Okay. So
on
the
going, baby.
premium. Yeah. So the premium today was $12,800. Okay, I see. I
And
understand.
each
All
it
right.
seems like
So
with each launch or something too that especially if you invested earlier when we were investing, you're sitting really really pretty right now. It's still early, and the sand keep going up along with that. It's just anything metaverse, anything virtual land, you everything is going up right now.
and
Look
I
at
think this is
the chart.
look at this. Look at what happened on the chart. We showed you this, but a lot of people, that. So you have to understand. Many people invested into the sand token itself, which you have to use in order to buy this particular land. So a lot of people might have bought sand at 30, 40 cents. Okay, so it doesn't hurt as bad when you start saying, okay, I got to come up with 4,600 of these sand tokens. But if you were someone today thinking that you were going to get into this drop and buy sand token today, and you needed 46.83 of these tokens, it was $12,000 to
Hmm.
buy your piece of land. Remember, this is virtual land. This is not like no lot down the street somewhere you live or out in the country. So this is like virtual, the metaverse again. And that is like crazy. I didn't see that. I didn't calculate that. That just
How
gave me
much
an
they're already
idea.
asking for the premiums? That is awesome because it helps
Wow.
all the value of everybody that's previously bought already. As long as they keep going up with it, that for that's amazing.
I am nobody financial advisor. But after seeing that premium land, if you got some vacant premium land somewhere, I'm gonna go back and double check some things now. Wow, that's
Yeah.
good to know right there. So yeah, those numbers, just because again, I think because the sand token has gone up. But so if you come over here right now, literally, you see a lot of people are selling in sand in they're asking for sand tokens. So there are still some deals that these again, like the yellow most of the time when you're looking at these maps are going to be pretty much your premium lands. So these are just the basic ones that we're selling for, what was it, 1,000, 10, 11. So some people might have bought it for 10, 11. They were able to go back and they can now flip that particular land if they were going to do something like that. But this is the low floor right now, 1880 in sand, which is going to be, is that 5,000? Did I click it? Oh, there it is. $5,100. This is for the basic pieces of land. $5,100. I didn't even see if there was.
I didn't even. Oh man, I got to offer $2,900 over there. So yeah, Sand, I got 165 partners, games, everything metaverse. Everybody's gonna verse. Everybody wants to own the metaverse. This metaverse is going to be a lot of like games and advertising if you want to do it that way. But as you can see, if you can get into the sandbox or in the sandbox, 165 partners and Snoop doing all his stuff, it's going to be huge. So some people may have already sold, and some people also know it's still early. But if you have enough pieces, you can still be clearing your profit, making your initial investment back, and then you're just gonna try to go for the ride. Or
yep, you're gonna try to go for the ride. So these are interesting numbers. This is good for people that like for us that invested in sandbox. This is like very, very good. I'm still trying to find out where the floor is at because everybody's asking for sand on this right now, which I did find that you were getting more money. I think I showed you guys that the other day. Right now, so this is the first one that I see available for ETH. So ETH is what, 40, I don't know, 4,500. So you're actually getting more money. Again, I showed you guys this the other day. You're getting a little bit more money by asking for sand token versus asking for ETH. So if you know how to do your crypto thing, do your math, do your numbers, you might want sand token right now. Convert that bad boy over to ETH and make more money. Okay, just a tip for that. But sand is definitely moving. All right, good stuff. And someone asked about Dr. Seuss. Someone said can you all give me any insight on Dr. Seuss game? I'm lost. Okay, so if you lost, I'm just gonna be very transparent. I'm not in still. So let's be real clear. Me personally, I'm not even in.
I'm not gonna. We're Majesty.
Majesty has been like the guru of the Dr. Seuss thing. So yeah, I mean, I think it's the pins and stuff. But see, let me just tell you, if you are
NBA cards over there and everything, so it's amazing what's been happening over there.
I said they offer how much, and I'm like, they want NBA cards. It's like hundreds of dollars and like to get some pins. So there are some people in there. They are like doing very good with the Dr. Seuss. Me again, I'm not in the Dr. Seuss drop. But basically, the packs again are $5 for those new people on. The packs are $5 that you can go on and buy. Magic, which series were you guys still buying? Is it the series 1? And we'll have what we'll do. I think it's going to be easier. We'll have Majesty come on here with us probably on Tuesday, and then we can actually have her talk to you guys some more about Dr. Seuss because I think it's important. So until Tuesday, you're gonna get offers if you have bought packs. Don't be trading your stuff.
Yeah,
there's some vultures in there.
Yeah. And they will slip serial numbers up on you and all kinds of stuff. You don't even realize it. So if you do not know what you are doing.
Yeah, what if you don't mind? We'll have Majesty come on and talk a little bit about Dr. Seuss. I think that'll be a good idea because again, I'm not in Dr. Seuss yet. Okay, so let's be
very ones too. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, they had the Dr. Seuss. They had the additional one also. The one, there you go, the one shot. There you go, the private beta. Now you don't have to technically have the Dr. Seuss. That you can still sign up or apply to be part of this beta. And as most of you know, you may not know, most people that are getting access have iPhones, or iPad devices. So if you are signing up for these things, and someone in the house have one of those devices, just use their device. I mean, you can still sign up with your email and everything if that's the case, if you're concerned about that. But most of them are needing help with beta iPhone users versus Androids. A lot easier to build on Androids versus, iOS own security and other ways that they accept apps. So if you are able to apply for one of those, definitely apply with an iPhone, iPad type of device.
Look at Brother Mo. He said, me still waiting on Dr. Me too. That's the same picture I'd be having right there like that. We look at it like, okay, I still can't get in. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
no problem.
Like
No
what?
problem. What's the next one I'm gonna try to get in?
That's right.
But that's good stuff. So that's this is another one again. Make sure you're doing that one. All right, and then let's move on to this one here. The
Oh
why can't we think
yes,
with
and for
the
those that still have the Penelope cats,
Penelope?
they did have the video showing the hoodie redemption. They also went over in detail how the brand, the NFT will probably be located directly like above the V cut or where the hoodie would set, and it's going to be able to be pulled to you. So it's going to be more so like a technology that you may have an app on your phone and it can be able to locate exactly where that shirt is. And if it's not located with you, it would know that you don't have that NFT, or so that NFT does not belong to you. So with this video, if you are currently have one of the cats or looking to get one, they did go over in more detail about how you were able to redeem that hoodie and go in detail about how that NFT actually works. Because it's going to be an ER 1155, I believe. And so there's different standards of tokens, or different ones that have different access that you can, burn on, do different things with. So they're experimenting with this specific ERC 1155. I'll double check that another time. But if you, like I say, if you do have it, some of us have been in the Penelopes just trying to get the airdrops and get those every month. You can just pay attention to the what they're going to be sending out in regards to how you can redeem that hoodie cat, because they did put out information. It was yesterday or today that more information came out on that yesterday.
So that's good stuff. Good. And moving on to Engine. Look at that, another 100 mil.
Yeah. And so y'all
Another
been seeing a
million
lot of
dollars.
100 mils here and there, 100 mil coming in. You see metaverses, billions, 10,000 employees getting hired. It's a race for the metaverse. The
It is
metaverse
a race for the
it
metaverse.
is a race for the metaverse. In the metaverse, it's going to have your identity in it. Like you'll be able to express yourself in any type of way, in every type of way. Of course, we know we can only express ourselves so many ways, and in reality, when you go into the metaverse, it's going to allow you to do so many different ways of your and the way you express yourself, different avatars that there are and stuff like that. So definitely, Engine has now had another $100 million fund into its planned metaverse. Everybody's sure that they make their grounds and make their stands, because some of them have been into the space, and then they all of a sudden, Mark Zuckerberg comes in out of nowhere saying, I'm going to go build
Mm-hmm.
this and have that. And it's really good for the space because, mainstream adoption, some
Yeah.
people will have to come over through mainstream adoption that way. And if we have more people building it, that's fine. But you're also going to have the decentralized side of it. And these platforms that already have a lot of games on their wallets, it has a lot of games already built into it. So you see $100 million fund coming out for them to go ahead and expand their metaverse.
Crazy, crazy, crazy money.
Yeah.
Crazy money. But that I think we were talking about it earlier. There's a whole lot of money. If they put in 100 million, they don't like donate like $100 million. They're like, okay, we're gonna donate $100 million. There has to be some more zeros of what they're doing, and why they putting $100 million into something. There is a bigger picture. So don't get hung up on the 100 millions. There's more to that 100 million that they don't volunteer. It's not a volunteer of $100 million.
Yeah, and they ain't expecting to stay at 100 million. They ain't expecting
Yeah,
to stay at what they get. Yeah, they expecting that 100 million to turn into.
yeah, they like what y'all gonna pay me?
Hmm. That part.
Oh shoot! And our Blancos folks, there's
Yeah.
Engine again.
Yep. Mythical raises 150 million to be
150
able to
million.
play a playable NFT platform. They want people to come in, have a platform already set up that they can just come on to and go ahead and adopt them into the, just the NFT space. Anybody that's looking to build a game, they want to have that platform or that already built up that you can just come over to them, and they have it already set up. And so, like we've been buying the Blancos like that
Yeah,
already, and so Mythical now is expanding that else to making sure that other games can also come out into the space. So just keep an eye out on Mythical. They're still raising a lot of money, still doing a lot of things in the space, and also trying to make sure they build a platform out so that other people can also take advantage of this space. Since you have a lot of brands, you have the PlayStations and things like that that are out there, and a lot of game developers that if you can't get into a PlayStation game, they have nowhere else to go. But this NFT space is going to change that for absolutely everybody. An average person can be an NFT game developer on different sites like Sandbox and stuff. So just definitely keep an eye out on what's going on. If you're interested in the gaming platforms, seeing the companies that's putting the money out to build those so that they can come, keep an eye out on those, and you should be able to stay ahead of the game and knowing exactly what's going on while it's already happened and you're just finding out about it.
Yeah, we found out after everybody bought all the stuff. Like, oh, we were supposed to buy that.
That what they were saying?
We got all them right there. We got them all.
Right.
Everybody, yeah, you want that one right there. I got it for you. You got that. I want that. But it's funny. Like I said, just getting in early. Don't sleep on a lot of these projects. With the games and stuff, and the characters and the swords and the skins. Those things they end up very, very, very valuable as the game continues to develop. That there is definitely risk. I think many times we think about, is there a lot of risk? Yes, there's risk because it takes a lot of time to develop games, and so the company could say, well, when you see they're getting $150 million, you kind of like you might feel a little bit more secure. Like I don't think they're just gonna like get rid of $150 million. So, but the ones that are just really starting, if you have to have the guts to get into early, many of them pay off very well. I hope some more people start some new stuff so we can get into their stuff too early.
Yeah, beta. I want me beta. That's all me beta.
Beta. Yeah. Dr. Seuss said beta over there beta too. Test.
That's the best ones to get. Don't pass beta opportunities up.
No, yeah, it's. I mean, it is a risk. I had to tell Matt, I'm like, okay, how many have you bought? Okay, I think it's good. I think you're good. But going back to where we always go back to is, had we known about the NBA Top Shot when the packs was $10 and they just sat there for days, and you'd be like, I don't want any more of the $10 packs, or I don't want any more of those packs. Now, it's the same thing with some of the other things that that hopefully if they can continue to keep the rhythm going, they'll be the same scenario. You'll be like, I wish I had bought more of them beta packs. Okay,
that's right. Oh, and then in response to the question, if Blanco, it seems that month-long available characters may not be as valuable. What is your take? I agree with that. It just depends. If they had the quantities are the scarcity is a lot more there if they only have like 1,000. But when they go on these month-long editions,
the
you like to know sometimes that they don't tell you how many are out in that edition, so that one didn't also sell as many, but it was just up on the market for a long period of time. So it is the ones that sit there longer. I feel like the value definitely may be lower on those because of timing, that it allows more people to buy, and of course the more item it is, the lower the value it could be. And so I definitely look to purchase the ones that are definitely more limited quantity and are specific orders and stuff like that. But you should still have some of them are only like $10-$20. So some of them still will double in value, and what you're looking for is down the line in the future, especially if it's still a season 0. So it still will have some value, but it may not get up to those $1,000 price points that they used to be.
And I think one thing is important too, like you said, if you're getting into flip certain things, that may not be the flip for you. You want to try to find some of the ones that may come out, where there's a limited edition on those. But looking at when we invested in like Sandbox, I don't remember how many, probably about a year ago, compared to, paying that price there to now, a couple $100 there to now, you can see the difference. And so, and I'm not going to say that Blancos is going to do that much. I'm not saying that, but there is potential. You look at Axie Game. We invested in Axie Game. Same scenario there with some of the little creatures in Axie. They was like, we were looking at $30-$40. We were like, I don't want them $30-$40 little Axie people over there. And now, some of them Axies were up to, now you'd be like, dog, I should have bought that piece right there. I should have bought that.
I should have bought 10, 20.
So don't sleep on, on the projects, when you see things like this, especially like on the Blancos. Yes, your stuff may not, skyrocket today. But again, when you're looking at, if like Jessica was saying, if you're in season 1 or season 2, whatever number you're going to be buying now, understand that someone 6 months from now or 3 months or 6 months from now can't get that item anymore. And if they want that particular item, it's going to cost them because you have that particular item. I tell you, I'll be here for everybody's kids. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm buying stuff. I'm buying stuff for everybody's
Yeah.
kids because I know they want that Blancos
Yeah.
item.
Well, to even add to that, with the earlier research that we were doing and adding that, they're supposed to be going to We or looking to go into different place systems
Mm-hmm.
where there's going to be millions of people right now. Even if there was 10,000 that was sold, it's still
Yeah,
not that many compared to
that's
when
not a lot of people.
mainstream comes to it. So you can still, buying one, two still to have it, or depending on your collection start, we'll still do it, but
Mm-hmm.
like she said, the value is. I think the value is still there, but it's also the addition in the collection of what you're getting right now that will have value. And it's a month time frame down the line when it comes. It'll definitely be so. Planning on if you want to wait out that long, or if you just want to go to a different project to try to get a different investment, if that is your end goal.
And and I'll just give you one other tip. For us, always I've been like, if you're gonna buy one, if they tend out, you got to buy two because you can
You
get
got to
emotionally
change that
attached to your
rule.
little items.
I think that rule got to be altered to three because that
Three might be the
there's
right.
always
Three
one you
might.
want to keep. You want to
Yeah,
sell one. It might
you
have to
got to
go
have
to
like
three.
one. You like, okay, I know this one is gonna be for sale.
Mhm.
So we're on number three. So let's just go. I'm on three now. One, you like, okay, you just know it's like we're gonna try to sell this to make all the money that we put out plus some.
Mhm.
And the other two, we're gonna let them ride. Then you're gonna have the other one, and you be like, okay, I can't sell this one yet because I'm trying to see if it's gonna go higher. So
Yeah.
you have the second one, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell that second one. But that last one, you be like, I just can't sell it.
Yeah.
You be emotionally attached to this. I'm trying to help y'all. So I'm trying to give you a cure for what I'm dealing with in many situations.
Those
You
are
might not use
emotional
two.
attachments. Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm gonna get two of them. I gotta get two because I can't sell them. I can't separate them. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
you
it'll
gotta
go
have
to the
these
next
two.
thing. You can't separate them. They
Can't
need to be
separate them.
together.
We already started talking about the doggone was the avatars. I was like, okay, I know my number is big that I'm getting. I was like, but they can't leave their family. They gonna know that they all
Yeah,
got
see,
minted together, and
she
they're
don't
gonna
want to
all
let
be
them
there in my wallet
leave.
together.
So,
How are they gonna be separated from one another?
right price. One, they
My
gone.
right.
She gonna.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
I'm like,
sorry.
maybe I can sell. I'll sell this many of them if I sell any. And then I was like, but I can't like sell them like I just can't do it. I just
She can't.
can't do it.
Because she gonna see the $1 million license and already apply that to the cost. And if they ain't at least getting her close to that, we gonna be
You do the
like,
math. Sell
yeah, I'm
them
talking about
now.
because most,
$1 million
NFTs,
license.
yeah, most NFTs you're not getting $1 million commercial license or something. You can with some NFTs have the right to go do that if you want to, but the project themselves is not making and ensuring that it's also going to be successful. As you like with artifacts, they're ensuring that the project is going to be successful no matter what. All you got to do is come up with an idea,
Idea.
So you're selling it, you be like, hold on, 3 ETH sound good if you can go resell it, or 5 ETH sound good. But when you talk about I'm gonna give up $1 million commercial license too, I'm like, well, hold on.
Yeah. How do
They
I
ain't
be too
going.
creative to make them
Yeah.
five eat like real quick? My husband be
Mm-hmm.
like, "You better go and sell that baby." I'll be like, "Hold on." I'm like, "Hold on, let me sell something else." He like, "Sell the." He said, "Sell the board ape." I'm like, "Oh, forget it. I can't sell the board ape. That's just he just can't go nowhere." I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, the board ape can't go.
And that's
Anything
the
else
one
in the
you broke
wallet."
your rule on right there. The board
I
ape. You
know.
didn't get two.
I'm still paying for that, but I got the one, and
You got
but
one.
I
That's what matters.
if I had bought the two, it would have been made my life a whole lot easier.
She
But
wouldn't have sold it.
I probably wouldn't have really. She right. I wouldn't have sold it. She's right. I would have sold the airdrops though, but the sell the board
She
ape,
wouldn't have
that's
sold
like
the
emotional.
airdrops. It came out so nice too. Oh man, it's gonna take her a long time to have to sell one of them items. The dog, she didn't got the kennel dog and everything. The kennel dog still there.
My dog is so pretty. My
The
dog is
mutant
very pretty.
X. Yeah, the mutant X. Have you checked on the mutant X?
They look so pretty. I can't sell
Oh
them. I just
man.
can't. You be a most. I told y'all better. I'm trying to help you, give you your fix, get a couple of items so you can sell some stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
but all right, let's keep moving. I know this is the next one. Want to talk about the music? I know some of you guys again. Music is going like crazy, and someone I think I don't remember who it was, but they posted this in our Facebook group, so I appreciate that. But United Master, another music. way of people going in and taking control of what they're putting out and making their own money.
Yeah.
So I think this opens up a lot of opportunity for everyone to try to go out and do your thing. You really, really, really can do some things. I was looking at the numbers down. You can download the app, but there was something on the numbers right here, the splits, the royalty splits.
You
So
don't need the record label. You never no longer need a manager. Even if
yeah,
your TikTok successful, you can just go your following because TikTok is is determining the market right now of music. It's okay, so they don't really need the middleman anymore. They can get fans and millions of likes on videos and music. And now, if you are incorporating that with your business on YouTube and all these kids and stuff that we have all these thousands of millions for no reason. They can now make
for no
money from it.
reason.
For
But they
no,
don't
I
even
mean,
make
like, what
music
is
no more.
this?
That's not. They don't even. This is not even music that they making now. I'm like, y'all need some real music. This is just. I'm like, how y'all saying the same word and you made like a. But you know
They
what?
changed the beat on it. It was a little
They changed
slower.
the beat, but it says the same thing.
It
But
did.
people are buying it. So who am I to say that it's not music? But it ain't like real music. You know, the real music. It's not the real music, but it's working for what they're doing. So if they're taking care of their clientele, they are doing a fantastic job because somebody over here making some crazy money on TikTok. I'm like, they
And
didn't
they
even say a
allowing it to
word.
go to Spotify, Music, TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Tidal.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is a big. This is a good. This is good,
yeah. And as
and
you can
I
see
think
now, you're
more.
talking about. Oh no, yesterday you can see now. You're talking about you got the virtual land, you have the games, you got the music, and the list just continues to go on. But all these that are have all this money that's flowing, the artist is now able to tap into that. You know, you have a lot of artists. Sometimes they come out and they can't make music for years because they signed with the wrong person or the deal wasn't good for them. So they just waiting the contract out, and so that's going to eliminate a lot of this for all your indie artists. Anybody that's can make music, vocal, and have a fan base. You now can make money
Hmm.
off of that. So it's just tapping into
Hmm.
different ways to make money now. Also, so it's really cool to see all
So
these. Like, where's my music available? Apple Music, and then allow it to be on all of these.
yeah,
That's awesome.
it's gonna be a
I didn't
big move. They again, they folks like, I need some of that money. We need to get these people that free. We need to get some of this money because everybody figuring this thing out for themselves. They got to still. Can I just get the, Can I just keep a piece of it? Everybody is like on their own. So
Mhm.
I commit. This is really really good. If people can, get their stuff together, this is a lot of opportunity. A lot of opportunity. So definitely check out some of these sites that are coming out for the music. Okay, so that's going to be really really big. All right, let's move on. We're moving. What was this on Twitter? Nike.
Oh yes, the Nike and the metaverse. They got their trademark. So tell any industry, Nike now, who has every shoe, clothing. They also want to in space and get their stuff now. Just remember, NFTs it allow you to do ownership, authenticate the product and the item. So for businesses, it is going to eliminate fraud. It's going to eliminate a lot of things, and for the owner as well. Like I said, it's going to allow you to
Hmm.
authenticate your item is real and also verified by you. So it's really interesting seeing now the businesses that are coming into the space, and seeing that they already have all the merchandise, they already have all the consumers, and now all they're going to do are branding as NFT or selling an NFT behind that item. Excuse me, so it can be
Yeah,
verified.
yeah. So, so that's another one. So let's move on. We'll talk about that one. Back to our folks. This, yeah. Go ahead, Jessica, because I'll go on. I'll go way over there.
This announcement came out today with the artifact. So the DAS platform, a 3D platform. If you've been to the platform or seen it, they do a lot of different build out items that they have in the 3D already created. The realistic, a lot of them that they already make. So they already have millions of artists that are already are already creating on this platform, and so now they're going to merge with Artifact. They're going to be able to when you come into the
Woo.
space, you're going to be able to do everything. Apply your outfits, go into your avatar, go into your zooms with them. You're going to be able to take them into games and like that. So with them merging with 3D with the DAS platform is really good for the people that are able to own the Clone X, because as you can see here, some of those of how you'll be able to view yourself. where you'd be able to
Mhm.
take that asset. If you own one of those assets, like I said, you can put them in a game, create a game around that specific asset. And this platform right here has a lot of those already 3D features built out. You can go buy items to implement into. So it's going to make it a lot easier for the people that actually own these avatars to also create behind them. Like I said, movies, games, the list can go on to what you can
It
create
goes on.
with these avatars. Yep.
Yep, that's why I said they can't be separated from their family.
Yeah, movies. They said like, and I'll tell you in there, we want you to go make movie whatever you want, you know. And so if they do their part and you have your part, and you can go talk to somebody, you know, it's now who you know and what you can come up to do. And we definitely know sides of that as well that we have we can share at some point, or even as a VIP. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
stuff you can come up with to make money off of these. And like I said,
Mhm.
if I have Artifact who has that 30%, making sure that this game is going to be successful no matter what. And all you have to do is come up with an idea. That's amazing. So, yeah, this.
And there's Roblox.
Oh yes, use the avatars in video game projects, Unity, Unreal, Roblox. And so as you can see, most of the avatars that people are, well, some people are building out, they want to go to different metaverse. They want to be metaverse. I can go in from Decentraland and I can go to the Sandbox, or I can go to Sandbox, I can go to CryptoVox. So
Mhm.
I don't know, talking about Sonoma space. Like there's so many different virtual lands that if you can just enter into those with your avatars, they're gonna have different clothes. It's a whole nother level. So I don't want to keep
It's
rambling on,
a
but
it's a whole Lord have mercy level.
yes, yes. Because I'm like, you know, like I'm saying, even if you know the 3D stuff it or know someone that knows how to
Yeah.
create 3D, there is so many avenues and ways for you to really make some money. And with this project and everything they have set up for you, and even down the line, I know a lot of people don't know what universal profiles are, but that's going to be another way behind you making money in the identity and that side of things. So it's really exciting. And I know some people can't get as excited because you may not know all the information or the research that we've put behind this company. Like we know
Mhm.
I'm finally you look for who's putting out what, you know, the history behind them and what they want to build out. And so it is really exciting if you know everything that's going on. Some people might just be like, "That's an avatar." No, no, no. It's much more
Yeah.
than just an avatar.
It's more than that.
Even instead of the ownership, it is a whole nother level. Just you having the ownership rights to something with that asset, and then you haven't gotten to the fashion side of it, and then like I don't even want to continue. You
Origin.
guys have
Yeah.
heard it enough, but
I know
it's exciting.
somebody was saying they were a little confused on the license agreement. Listen, it's not all clear. It's not clarification. They put that as out as a tweak. That is one of the things that some of the avatars will come with is $1 million license agreement. And so
And some of them won't because they already
yes,
have plans for them as well. So some of them, if they already have plans for them, they already have set you up with deals or have a game or something already behind it that, you know, you don't really have to worry about that $1 million licensing deal. And like she said, they didn't go into detail, but we do know that you're supposed to own about like 70% of that, the rights, and then they own the other 30 of the IP. So they didn't say exactly how even the keeping track of that $1 million comes with that commercial license. So they just let us know right now each avatar does have that $1 million commercial license, and we definitely can go create games, create whatever we would think behind it. So it's basically you do have the right to create a business behind it, how you would want to apply it.
somebody asked as far so it's all mystery. Yeah,
It's all still a mystery.
it's all a mystery. But I'm ready to take the ride with them.
Yes,
I'm like,
that's right.
what we
Part
gonna
together on can't be like. That's right. It
somebody
is
was
a
asking
mystery.
as far as yeah, these are the items I think as far as if you wanted to be to work. And like I said again, we are very transparent. These are not like you can go buy these for like $20. They're like 60, 50 some $1,000s or higher for these any of these items that you may see. Any of the space drips, if you wanted to go buy a space drip, it takes you to OpenSea here. You can then see what's available for sale. But yes, you do get three. You get to mint three of the avatars at 0.05 each. 0.05 of Ethereum for all three. Each one of those is what you get to mint those for at that price. But so you see the floor right now is 13 ETH. Um, It's not.
Is that
But
60? Is it 60?
I know it's probably 58 something. Let's see here. 59.
Oh, you go right in the middle. It's right in the middle.
Yeah. So 59. So that's again some people, again, I talked about that before, doing the math of, is it worth you to buy it? I'm not your financial advisor. Let me just say that. They do have offers on here right now. Someone's offering them $40,000. They haven't taken it. So
They know better. They gonna look at that 9. I think I'll look. Not take.
you're like, do I take?
I mean,
I'm like 9 to 13. No,
yes,
I've been like, I might drop my price a little
that
bit,
part.
but
Yeah,
but some people, again, you look at where some people bought these at. Again, this person, they bought it for 5.5 ETH. When they bought theirs. So this one, bless their heart, Lord, they bought this for 0.46. And this is 15 ETH. They bought this at 0.46, 0.46, and they want like 68. They like,
and the people that bought it at Mint really paid $500-$700 for it. So
yeah,
that 0.4, how long ago was that? 7 months?
somebody is sick. They bought it 7 months ago, so I guess that's about the time when the market was still down. But they bought it at 0.46. Yeah. So, and ETH was not $4,500 at the time.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, that's how that. Let's just see. If you want me to just really shatter make your mind think. So ETH is what said. Let's see here. If this is ETH, this is going to go 0.46. So they bought this at 0.46. If we just at today's price, if we say today's price, it'd be okay. They pay $2,000 for today's.
Even if it was today's price.
Even with today's price. Even with today's price, it was $2,000. They asking like 68,000 today.
And they got an offer for 40 if they wanted to just walk away. But a lot of people know the value of having this for 10 years and everything. So it is nice to look at that. And I'm telling you, it is hard to refuse to accept an offer when that is sitting there in your thing. But if you know the value, you go look at that offer like, that ain't nothing. And if you have a plan, you'll even be like, that can go in half, and I'm going to still be all right with my 3 avatars plus my drip down the line. So
we have said that.
We're like,
what if the drips go down half? We're like, okay, we got 3 avatars.
I'm like, then it went down half.
We don't want the taxes anyway. We're like, okay, we got the long game on this one. Like, you're gonna give half away anyway if you sell it now.
Right.
So like, I might well I can be my own tax person and keep my own money. So yeah, we're that's that's us. That we are not your financial advisor. That's us. So again, but okay. All right. So just a reminder, again, real quick, out of respect for your time, just a reminder, we mentioned at the very beginning, we will be doing our training, our first training on the 15th of this month. VIP is $297. General admission is $97. So everybody, we put some range for everybody there. Remember, VIP will get an additional day on that Friday. Where you guys, if you guys have question and answers, we'll spend that time with you guys to make sure you guys have a great understanding. As far as what's going on. Trying to each avatar's build value will be exceeded. Yeah.
That's right, 100% true. Especially the clothes and everything. You're able to forge the clothing that are on the drips and the items. Like, 100% right about that. I'm like, the drip can go back to half. I was like, once you start talking about the merchandise that the avatars hold on them too, it's like it's so much ways to make money with that. That's 100% truth right there.
See, they got us started again. We had gotten off artifacts, and y'all made us go back to it.
That quick.
But again, we would love to have you all, at our training. If you guys, like I said, can you go and do your research? Yes, you can. We don't have no problem with that. If you're that good, by all means, definitely do your own, do your own research. But again, we will definitely have that training on the 15th available for any of you that would like to participate in that. VIP also will, we put on here. You will have, for some of the other things that we have coming up, you'll also get discounts on for monthly membership if you decide to continue on with us. If you're like, well, hey, they're actually they know what they're talking about. So that we would. But again, thank you all again for hopping on with us this evening. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate your time. Like I said, we do value your time. We're right at the 7 o'clock time frame. So remember, if you do have any friends or family, please continue to send them to whatsnfts.com. That's going to be our Facebook group. We will continue to post in there. Although we're doing training and stuff like that, we will continue to post in there. So if you have new people who really want to still get started, have them go there. If you have new people who are thinking about getting NFTs, refer them to us. Send them to our training. We'd love to have them also in our training. So once again, you guys have a fantastic evening, and thanks so much for hopping on with us this evening.
Have a great night.